Well, hey guys, this is LeBurn98, and we're on to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This is going to be the last of the Modern Warfare series of Call of Duties, and it has now been official as Call of Duty Ghosts is coming out, which is going to be made by the Infinity Ward Group. So let's continue on with the campaign. Of course, we already played Modern Warfare 1 and 2. You can find playlists for those. And we're going to start a new game for Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, so overall, before I start all this, I just want to say that as the series of Modern Warfare is concerned, we've had our ups and downs, but I would say as a whole, there's been more ups. A lot of the downs have a lot to do with the, the multiplayer aspect of, in my opinion, Modern Warfare 2. There was a lot of things I didn't like about it, and there were some issues I had with Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. But overall, as a series is concerned, I thought the campaigns were decent enough action shooting games. Like they're pretty good. So enough with the rambling on. Let's start a new game. So we're gonna go regular, and I'm going to mute myself because the cutscene's coming up.
Your world as you knew it is gone. How far will you go to bring it back? Shepard created a war, but only we knew the truth. Nikolai, we've got to get Soap out of here. Ah, I know a place. Get him inside! His safe house is up ahead. Keep moving! Out of the bloody way, get a doctor! Keep pressure on that wound! I'm trying! Hang in there, my friend! He needs help now! We're losing him! Charging! 3, 2, 1, clear!
What's the sit rep on New York?
The Russian jamming rigs have neutralized our air support. As long as they maintain air dominance, it's a losing fight.
We cannot lose New York. Are there any special mission units in the area we can request?
JSOC's got a Delta Force team at Bennett Field. Call sign Metal.
Overlord, Metal 01 is up on Greenside.
This is Sandman. Understand we are OPCON to you. Over.
Glad to have you in our corner, Sandman. The Russians are using electronic countermeasures to jam our comms and guidance systems. The primary emission tower is on top of the stock exchange. I need your team to destroy it. The jammer's full spectrum, so until it's down, you'll have no radio contact. I have ground assets to get you close. Over.
Copy all. We'll get it done.
Frost! Frost! Get switched on! We gotta move now!
Alright, so we have to run to the stock exchange to destroy this jammer. And just a fair warning, I haven't played a shooting game on PS3 for a little while. Well, I did play Last of Us and played and beat it, but as far as a first-person shooter, especially a Call of Duty game, I haven't played it for a while, so might be a little rusty. Not too bad so far, so just gonna keep running up here. Okay, nothing there. A couple of dudes over here. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm pretty sure this thing can blow up. Just gonna run over here. Okay, well, we got him. Oh shit, dude here. Is that everyone? Oh crap. Well, you guys know my opinions if you watched the last two Modern Warfare Let's Plays, or playthroughs, or whatever you want to call them. And when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, and I'm sure I'll explain more as we go along in the playthrough, I always considered this one better than Modern Warfare 2, but not as good as you know, the first Modern Warfare. And I think the biggest reason why is that Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty 4 as some people like to call it, was just, there's a new experience where by the time, I mean, this is the third Modern Warfare, and of course at this time we also had World at War and I believe Black Ops, I think, yeah, Black Ops, the first Black Ops. So a lot of this over-the-top explosions, Michael Bay like gameplay isn't really new. You know, like at this point. I mean, of course, you also had competing series like Battlefield and so on. But I've always considered this one, as far as the Modern Warfare series is concerned, the second best. But I did prefer Call of Duty 4 campaign a little more. But there is just some crazy shit that goes on in this. I think I'm gonna take. Should I take the spaz? I will if I freaking can find it. There we go. Oh, up there. Another little fair warning. It's 10:30. I'm not super tired at the moment, because generally speaking, I prefer to stay up late. But I could get a little, how do I put it? Basically, there might be times where I don't really know what the hell's shooting at me, because I do work like a 9 to 5 job, so going from that, and then on the weekends I live like the nightlife, so it's not the best way. And so while I don't feel quite as tired right now, I could be, but knowing me, I'm stupid that way, and I'll just keep playing and playing and probably have some hilarious fails, which is good for you guys, but not good for me, because then it takes me longer to complete the game. Thankfully, another good thing about this game, to some people's chagrin, is it's a short. I think it's the shortest of all the Modern Warfare, and it might even be the shortest of all the Call of Duties, come to think of it. And you know, I think you can beat this one within around 4 hours. Oh shit. And another thing with this game, I think this might be only like the second time or maybe third time I've went through it. And I think the first time I went through this, I would actually have to check the trophies for this, but I'm pretty sure I did it on the highest, the veteran difficulty, because I heard it was actually fairly easy.
Switch them off. Roger that.
Throw some flashbangs in there. I think it's an intel, is it? Yeah, another thing too, as was the case with my other Let's Plays, actually all of our Let's Plays, come to think of it, these aren't walkthroughs in the sense that, you know, we're going through and finding 100%ing basically everything. These are just simply videos just to, you know, play through the game like we normally would the first couple of times. And as a general rule, like, I'm not someone who has to go and complete a game 100% to get my enjoyment out of them, especially a Call of Duty game, because, oh shit, because usually with Call of Duty you do the campaign and then, at least I do, you do the campaign and then go on to, you know, multiplayer, and maybe revisit the campaign once or twice afterwards. But as a general rule, I don't normally have to 100% every game I own to get the enjoyment out of it. Some people do. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we go. See? I only have 7 of 46. This is my second playthrough. Hit him. Find your way to the stock exchange. Well, I still have all kinds of ammo, and I have a spaz for the secondary. Grenade, yes. And if I recall, I don't think this game on Veteran, well, first of all, I don't think it was all that difficult, mainly because it was a short game. But also, I don't recall the grenades being overly nuts like it was in, like, basically every Call of Duty game leading up to, you know, to this game. I do recall World at War, the Treyarch game, to be quite crazy with the grenade tossing. That's Sandman, can't kill him. Actually, I think at the time of this recording, what are we, June? So that would be, what, 4 months since, or until Call of Duty Ghosts comes out. Because E3 just passed by, I think it was last weekend. And looking forward to that game. I always... Call of Duty's... especially with this series, and maybe I should talk about that a little bit while I try to kill these guys. Probably not a good idea, but whatever. Call of Duty definitely has its haters, and of course it has its lovers as well, the fanboy. But Call of Duty for me, and I mean, for whatever reason, there's always this, I guess because they're both first-person military shooters, but it always gets compared to not Black Ops, but Battlefield. And why would you buy Battlefield? You know, it's so good graphically and all this stuff. Well, the the biggest reason why I like Call of Duty, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this, is that when it comes to the multiplayer, and let's face it, at the end of the day, while you do play the campaigns, it's the multiplayer that's going to get the most of your hours or gameplay from, right? I would say probably 95 or higher % of people who buy Call of Duty buy it with the intention of at some point going and playing multiplayer. And when it comes to me, why I like Call of Duty, while I have usually no problem buying the next Call of Duty, is that it's short matches. I can go into a Call of Duty match, play a match or two, and then get off. Like, a lot of us have, lives outside of gaming. And while games like Battlefield and, there's other games that were announced at E3, like, it looks like Destiny, which is a very, I think it's like a massively online type of game. A huge online component to that. Having the short experience, short, matches and stuff is great if you want to play like a match or two before going to work, or you come home a little later from work, you want to play a couple before going to bed, whatever the case may be. And I find Call of Duty really... Is that a bad guy? No, that's a truck. But with Call of Duty, I find it really suits itself well for that. And I mean, there's other games. I mean, Call of Duty is obviously not the only game with deathmatch type games. Battlefield's another one that has it, but the best thing that differentiates Battlefield from Call of Duty is the massive online battles that you can have. And of all the first-person shooters, in my opinion, I find that Call of Duty has the more enjoyable, short multiplayer bursts of gameplay. Of course, the flip side of that is that being that it's it's a popular series, you have a lot of a-holes online, and you just like to camp in every little corner imaginable, and but you're gonna get that with any game. I mean, even if Battlefield or Destiny that's coming out, or Titanfall. I mean, if these games are popular, you're gonna have those guys. I mean, the games that tend to have like a good community tend to be the ones that are not as popular. Like, remember SOCOM in the day? It wasn't as popular as maybe some other online games at the time, but like Halo, for instance. But it had a good community, a competitive community. That's a guy. That's a guy. And he's a dead guy. So yeah, that's basically my little ramble on why I always liked Call of Duty, and why I find myself always buying the next iteration of the game. And at the end of the day, I mean, and that's another thing too, for my $60, I know, well, I guess you can add on DLC, but so it'd be a little more, maybe like 120, but even still, I know at the end of the day I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to have fun playing this. I know I'm going to get, my money's worth out of it. And that's the reason why I don't really mind, paying that, for a game. But thankfully, for when it comes to games, we all like our own variety of games. Some people like shooters, some people despise them, some people like RPGs, some people despise those, and sports games, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, we all have our own games that we like, and that's basically my story, and I'm sticking to it. I like Call of Duty. What are you gonna do about it? So anyways, we gotta get to this jammer here. Take these dudes out. That guy's dead. He kind of just like waited there for me to do that. And that is done. There she blows. get her done, whatever it was, whatever you want to call it. It is officially finished. Gotta reload. Oh, that's right. Over here. Do we have... I can't remember what goes on here. I think there's a helicopter sequence coming up. Oh yeah, yeah. Predator missile. Oh, yay. And boom goes the dynamite. Knocking it out of the sky. Oh, come on. I want to take out the other dudes. Oh my god. I am definitely impressed with my aiming. Both the fail side of it and sometimes I'm able to do some pretty cool stuff. We plucked that bird's feathers. This is almost like a blind Let's Play. Like, I do remember aspects of this. Like I said, I've only played it once or twice. Also, I didn't really, like, do anything prior to recording this, so having not played Call of Duty for a while, my sensitivity could be crazy, although it seems to be fine, so I think it's either on the default setting or maybe a notch above. Because I usually play about a notch or two above the sensitivity that normally is default, which I think is 4 or 3. I think this part's pretty cool. Not too bad for the first mission. On to the next one.